What's happening, everybody? Hello, goodbye, goodbye, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. But that's kind of the trend here, as it goes some days. Welcome back to Role-Playing Unlimited. I am your host, Tragically HP, reminding you that if I die of vanity, promise me you'll bury me someplace I don't want to be. Then dig me up and transport me unceremoniously away from these swollen city trees, garbage bag trees, whispers of disease, acts of enormity, and lower me slowly, sadly, and properly. Get Raikuder to sing my eulogy at the 100th Meridian, where the Great Plains begin. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. You know me, you know what you're doing here, you know what we're doing here. I assume so. If not, and if you're new joining us, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We are Role-Playing Unlimited. That means pretty much exactly what it means. We play a lot of TTRPGs. Almost unlimited. And we've got our party assembled, and we're going to go join in with them right now and see just what kind of shenanigans we can get into this evening. Alright, let's go say hello, hello. Oh, I'm on the wrong page here.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Good morning. Hello, everybody.
Hello, sir. How you feeling?
Good morning.
Good morning, Don.
Good to see you all. Thank you for that, Kyrios. I'm doing okay. We're rolling steady at about 62% right here, which is good enough.
Well, may the 4th be with you, sir.
And with you. May the Schwartz be with you. And it looks
As
like...
long as we don't start going plaid.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Light speed is too slow. We need ludicrous speed. So it looks like everybody who was here last week is here this week. And we've also got Ari back with us. Welcome, welcome. Find out just what clock facing she will be joining us at. Oh, apparently 108 o'clock. Alright, let's try that again. There we go, 4 o'clock.
For a second, I thought the ping meant she was going to be spawning on the other side of the rainbow wall. Like, what the hell?
Exactly. I had my my headset off there for a second while I was saying that. I said it's a good thing she didn't spawn on the other side of the prismatic wall, because that was a possibility. Thankfully, she's going to spawn way the heck over here in the eastern corner. And we're going to need you to roll your initiative there as well, otherwise you won't get to take a turn. Pretty good. That's going to put you right up there, tied for second place with Varys. So the two of you can either decide who's going first, or you can dice off.
She can go first. I'm scared right now.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
I have the pure effect, so.
Gotcha. We did close last session with the Eyeless One taking its first legendary action on the tail end of the previous round. Actually, it's at the start of this round. It's taking it at the beginning of Carl's turn, if I recall correctly, but we've used one. What is this here? Nope. Okay, gotcha. Had to double check its abilities, but otherwise we are in the second round, I believe. We had a surprise round, And then we had a
Yeah.
first round, and now we're on round 2. So, Carl, go right ahead, sitting there with 4 hit points after you annihilated on the eyeless one here, and it responded in kind.
Four hit points there.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. I think I better deal with that. I'm gonna use main action to down a healing potion. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to get out of there. So that's my... What's the full healing again? 65, I believe?
If you're drinking a Supreme with an action, it'll be 60.
60, okay.
And then what do you have with a bonus action that gives you a movement? Is it a... Oh, you've got the Misty Step. That's right. You've got the unlimited superpower. Still trying to commit these to memory. So yeah, Carl's got some utility there with his movement.
$64 hit points is a lot better. My hit point maximum has changed to 95. Is that something that was... Is that a mistake or is that normal?
No, that's because the anniversary is over. You lost your epic boon of fortitude from this anniversary.
Correct, yes. For Carl, Krill, Hawk, and Tawny Paw, they were all getting the extra 40 hit points and the 3-point regeneration during our 4th year streamiversary month. That has officially come to a close, so those bonuses have been restored to normal.
Got it. So yeah, that is a normal thing. Okay. Okay, and I think I'm gonna go behind. I'm gonna go behind it. Oof.
Oh, you're cutting out there. I heard go behind, and then not much of anything else. Oh, he's teleporting back there, and hey, look what you found.
What's that?
That's a big old pile of money.
Ah, yes, a dragon must have a hoard.
That's actually its
There
poop
it goes.
corner over there, as we have recently discovered that dragons don't hoard wealth, they poop it.
They poop gold.
I mean,
They
you never
poop
see
gold.
dragons like breaking into a bank and walking out with bags of cash. They just chill out in their home all fucking day, and when you show up, there just happens to be a pile of treasure. Why do you think that is?
So you mean dragons are llamas?
Yes.
Because
yeah, you guys
llamas
are the
only
pooper
poop
scooper.
in one spot.
Yeah, you're the pooper scooper crew.
Oh, I thought you were going to say llamas poop gold. I was about to say, I'm going to go buy me some llamas.
I mean, they do.
Okay.
You don't have a gold pooping llama yet?
No,
That's my
but
turn.
it's available.
Very good. Passive perception for Carl there. He is pretty sure, unless it's buried deep in this pile of gold, this is exclusively a massive mound of coins and gems. He doesn't see even one other thing out of place in here. Thankfully, your passive perception is better than that.
Okay. Yeah, he's a little preoccupied of almost dying, so. that
Oh,
makes
sure.
sense.
Yeah, you just happen to pop over here and like, hey, that's interesting. Tawny Paw, that's going to be good. Over to your turn.
Okay. How long has passed between our encounter the week that I was here and last week? I'm just trying to identify if I still have any of my effects going.
Gotcha. Anything? I mean, you were frozen. You were placed in the Tunnel of Safetitude, so that's why your hit point total is the same. So any abilities that you had active would still be the case.
Okay, cool. Then I am shifted and raging.
Let me go back to the previous map. I think I have your counters still in place
Yeah, I was
there.
gonna say, I think my rage is almost over though.
What magic items did you lose?
Cloak of Protection, Pure Pet of Wound Closure, oh, and my Corpse Slayer.
What powers did you get?
What do powers come from? Is that right card?
It was from the stream anniversary. Weren't you part of the stream anniversary?
I don't think I like earned any superpowers from like hype.
Oh.
Looking
You
at
do
Tawny
get a-
Paw's last
She
token.
does get a red card pull, I think.
Correct. Everybody who participated did get a red card pull. I think we knocked all that out. I think I made everybody roll before I revealed any of the prizes. But if that is not the case, let me know, please.
I rolled, but I don't know what that roll corresponded to.
Let's check. Oh, that's right. I created a channel for it. Red card results. I'm going to tag you right here. And then you just have to find what number you rolled and correspond it to the chart on this channel.
Fantastic. I will look that up after my turn.
And looking at your token on the most recent map, the only conditions you have are the slowed effect from having the frosty breath placed on you. It doesn't look like you had a shift or
Okay,
a
then
rage.
I might have just finished them then.
I think so. I think because we went from stage 1 to stage 2 and then back to stage 1, that created a little stagger effect there where your abilities weren't as up to date as usual. She got the comic
Tawny,
card?
She got the comic card.
Okay, well,
Oh, sick.
good news and bad news. The bad news is, well, the good news is you don't have to complete this combat by yourself because this combat has already begun. Other characters have already participated in it, so for you jumping in late, it's not fair to be like, well, they've already started it, so you're SOL. So this combat is normal, but we don't know what the next combat is going to be, so we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody got this before. Okay, cool.
Sarah Nicole got it last season.
Yeah, that was a fun one thing. She was trying to kill it, and she didn't have any explosive weapons, so she was thinking,
right. Yeah, that
I
worked
did
out
not
okay.
Trying to help.
I seriously did not like that bloody cactus.
The cactus.
Oh, that cactus.
We were dealing with the cactus. She was dealing with a like a small plant thing or something like that to the side.
Exactly. We worked it out because it was technically two separate encounters. The party was handling the big bad, and she got to handle like one of the minions by herself because of the staggered nature of that fight. But we just had a similar comic card drawn on either Sunday night or Thursday, and the character was like, I can't take all of this by myself, and even if I do, I don't want to have everybody else sitting doing nothing all session while I'm hogging the spotlight, so he ended up foregoing that. But you never know what the encounter's going to be.
Yeah, thank goodness it doesn't count for the eyeless one.
Hello,
Oh,
I'm
no.
back.
Alright, sweet. Well, I will enter my rage, and then I'll scoot up to this dragon and give it some wallop.
Let's try. Oh, wait, I can only do the Frightful Presence on my turn. Okay, so we're going to do a reaction. You try to enter a space adjacent to this cave dragon. It flares its many feelers and spikes. You cannot enter a space adjacent to it unless you make a successful DC 18 Dex saving throw. If it fails, you can keep moving, but only into spaces that are not within 5 feet of the dragon, and you take 3d6 damage from the spikes on a failed save.
Jeebus. So what save was that again?
A Dex save.
Sweet. Okay, cool. Whew. Matrix over here.
Very good, very good. Alright, Ari. Go to town.
Sweet! Alright, let's mess this guy up.
Oh, is that how you go to town? Come on. I expected better of you.
I expected better of me too. I swear this doesn't normally happen.
Okay, that is good. And I believe Ari should have her weekly inspiration and also hero point. Everybody gets a hero point every week, a force point every week, regardless of subscription level. Even if you're playing entirely for free, a force point is now part of this sudden understanding of this new semi-magical power that all of your characters have access to. Force points are effectively hero points with advantage. So if you're rolling a die 6, you're rolling 2 die 6 and taking the better of the 2. If you're rolling a die 8, 2 die 8, same situation. So second hit is absolutely a hit. My AC is 22, so 29 will definitely get it done. And if you want to influence that first roll, I just listed a couple of options for which you can do so.
I'll not influence that one for now. And then this one has splash fire damage to both myself and the dragon. Probably gonna hurt me more than the dragon.
It'll definitely hit us both, and we have found one of the creatures that is not resistant or immune to fire, so we're going to take all of it.
Finally! Who would have thought the dragon?
Yeah, this
That's
thing right
good
here
to know.
seems to be moving around mostly by scent and vibration. There are no eyes whatsoever on this creature, so it's definitely following you around through some other means of tracking. But go ahead, roll that die 6 extra, or no, it's already added into there. So yeah, I took the fire damage, and then looks like you're taking 1 fire damage as well.
Sweet.
And it's also on fire.
We also have the Enfuego. Yes, indeed. We've been Enfuegoed, which our Spanish teacher, Katie, on Monday and Wednesday nights always just it's appalled that I try to bring into common usage. It's not correct, Daniel. Well, it is for me. I'm sure Steven would also be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, my offer still stands. If you need that person to wear a sombrero, I'll pop in and $6.
Oh, I love it. It's a dirt dragon.
Sweet. So that should be me.
Beautiful. Thank you. And that's going to pass it over to Varys, who just helped Radabru out from getting crushed by the fallen ceiling. Just a reminder, the rebel here is at current state of affairs blocking any progress back into this area, back into the frozen caves. Of course, anybody who can like pass through walls and what have you, I know we have all manner of counters, but it's a rock wall, effectively.
Right, so Varys still has the fear effect because he failed his saving throw last game. So
that's correct.
I'm gonna go 10. But I see him. So I'm just gonna go down here real quick and Christ, fear effect. Varys is going to stow away his weapons, reach inside his bag of holding, be very shaky, and accidentally pull out his new weapon, which is a big ass lance with the hilt of a dragon at the end with crosses over its eyes. Drops to the floor, uses bonus action to recall it to his hands to give it extra force damage for 3d6 round.
That's fantastic.
Or 3d3 rounds.
That's fantastic. That reminds me of when I played live-action role-playing Nero back in the day. I had a brief character who was a sword and board, as we called it, and I was not a good sword fighter by any means, but defensively I seemed to do pretty well with the shield, so somebody started getting into the habit of trying to use the disarm spell on my shield, and I started catching wind of it, and one time they threw the spell at me, and while the packet was in midair, I intentionally dropped my shield to the ground. The packet hit me, I looked at the game master, and then picked up my shield again. He was like, that was fucking brilliant. I was like, ha ha!
So for
Nice.
5 rounds, I have an additional 1d6 force damage to my new weapon, and that will end my turn. And now I repeat the saving throw for the
You do.
dragon.
Yeah, each round it's a DC 23 Wisdom save.
Right, the one. Okay, wait. I'll suck at these. Okay. Is it a magical effect by chance, or is it just it's an innate ability?
It's an innate ability, more supernatural than anything.
Okay, so let me see here. Oh yeah, my inspirations and everything back to full.
Yes, start of a new month, all your stuff has reset.
Okay, so I want to. Yeah, I'll have to burn an inspiration to get the 18,
Okay.
and then roll 2d8, either hero a fourth point.
Need a 5 or better
15.
on one of those. There it is. Nice.
All right, so that was the end of my turn, but I'm no longer afraid.
That's right. Super cool if y'all didn't catch it in whatever chat the other day, but Steven's route took him less than a mile away from my house, so we got to meet up for the first time ever for about 15-20 minutes. Super cool to see you there, brother.
Yeah, that was awesome. So
Oh, yeah.
now I'll end my turn feeling a lot better and ready to use my new weapon.
All right. We're going to legendary interrupt here a second time. Oh, that's an interesting one. We're going to try this, though. We're going to do a swift bite, consuming 2 legendary actions. That is 3. Most monsters only have 3, but the most dangerous of the dangerous have more than 3. Remember, Nihilus had like 25.
Nihilus is broken.
Oh, absolutely. A broken villain in response to a broken group of badasses. We're going to try and take 2 bite attacks on this barbarian here.
Why me?
Delicious.
Probably because you smacked it.
Oh! What is that?
I mean, you are roasting. I mean, you are on fire, so you're technically roasting yourself.
That's fair. I'm cooked.
I mean, yeah, it looks like definitely a hit, and yeah, this thing just took a big bite out of the ground at Tawny Paw's feet with that second attack.
Its own tongue. It can roll 2 nat ones.
Double natural ones, it bites off its own tongue. And you will take half of the piercing damage because you're raging, and then all of the poison damage. Unless you have resistance to poison.
Yeah. I do not.
That's my legendary, so that's over to Sahar.
Alright, I will do a shimmy. See over here. I will be using my bonus
How'd you get
action
over there? Who let you over
to
there?
me. I let me over there.
Oh, all right.
I will do my deck save.
Oh, not necessary. It's a reaction-based ability, and I can only do it once per round. So we'll save that natural 20 for your attack incoming.
Oh, cool. Okay. I will use my Channel Divinity to use Vow of Enmity on my Cave Dragon with my bonus action. And then I will start chopping away.
You already got the nat 20. You might as well smite his ass.
I think so.
I would if I had a...
Oh, is she out of slots? Dang it.
Yeah, she's out of slots.
That's a bummer. Yeah, it's been a while since you guys have had any kind of rest here at this table. I was checking over it, I think session 14, and we're on session 19 now.
Yes, I'm feeling that effect.
So I will... I've got advantage on all of those. So the first one hits, and the second one, I'm gonna steal my deck save nat 20 and just say that one hits too.
Cool. So we'll deal an extra 10. Let's see, 21 plus that, we get there, and okay.
And that'll be me.
Very good. That's going to bring up Alaric's turn.
Oh boy, I am super busy because of what we DM'd about. I had to recreate everything.
Oh, nice.
So I'm working 2 sheets right now.
Sounds like you're frozen in time then. We'll pass it over to
No,
Mark
no,
here.
I'm good. I'm good. I have my original sheet still open. All right, let's how do I want to do this? Oh, let me actually fix my armor class, make sure it's proper.
Like MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Proper.
Also, Ari, if you didn't catch it, for the force points, you roll 2d8 and keep the higher one.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Let's scoot. Can I scoot there? Yep, I can scoot there. I'm hugging the wall.
Alrighty.
Oh, what do I want to use? Do I want to use my wonderful new toy? What does my wonderful new toy do?
I think you should one. Unless it's just useless.
It's not, because it's something you just gave me.
Well, that's cool.
No, fuck it. Let's go with my Warhammer. 19?
19. 22 is the target.
Alright, let's use a force point. Roll 2d8. Nope. Roll 2d8. How about that? 26.
That's good. That will get the job done there.
Okay, so we are doing some decent damage on it.
Not too bad. Yeah, radiant damage.
Don't think I have any bonus action. I mean, technically I do, but it's not integrated into my old sheet, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I will end my turn there.
All right. Let's bring it to the Hawk.
Okay, now I believe I am frightened of this son of a bitch.
I think it was only Varys. He was the only one that had a fright.
Yeah, I was the only one
icon.
that failed. I was the only one that failed. Everyone else made it.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe,
okay, sweet.
Yeah, maybe you initially failed, but we influenced the roll kind of thing.
Oh, okay, sweet. Well, in that case, I'm gonna just go ahead and go 1, 2, right up here. And then I'm going to use 2 of my key points so that I can use the full power of the Fist of the Fangs of the Fire Snake.
Like it. Now that we got that frozen auto extinguish the flames effect out of the way.
So I'll go ahead and deal some fire damage.
Wow, big dice. Deals fire instead of bludgeoning, and if you spend a key point also when the attack hits, it can deal more fire damage. Right now, though, we'll get that. Oh dear. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
You should have extra attack, yeah?
Right, I forgot about that.
Well, damn.
Damn it.
A 9's not going to do it.
Hero,
Burn your inspo to start off?
Sure.
See if you can get
Yeah, I didn't spell that for
better
sure.
or closer. There you go. That's another solid hit. Another 10 fire. We'll take it. And if there's no movement to follow that, we'll pass it to Krill.
Actually, wait. Actually, wait.
Okay. But it's so close to my turn. I get to go right after Krill. I'm chomping at the bit.
Chopping at the bit, I got it.
It does not say that the extra 1d10 fire damage is a bonus action, so I'll spend my last key point to do flurry of blows.
That is true. Yeah, go right ahead. That first one will hit with the flank advantage. Take another 5. All right, so now we'll pass it to Krill.
Yes, that'll be my turn. Sorry, Krill.
It's fine.
I'm starting to work on your unique power there. You said you had the Beskar saved up for it. Make sure you do the redemption in Twitch as well. I didn't see you on the tracker.
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
I haven't done that yet. That's why.
Cool, cool. Yeah, you gave me a couple good ideas that I'm starting to work into something. So as soon as you redeem, I will put you on the list for sure.
Yeah, Quill moves back here and he attacks with his bow.
Oh, but I don't have any reactions left. Oh, that's a shot with a sneak. And we are not resistant to non-magical damage, so this is all getting through. 27 damage, okay. Good news, we have less than 1,000 hit points now with that shot. And now it's our turn. We're going to do this. We're going to get rid of that. The blood indicates the vow of enmity, which is what, 1 minute?
1 minute or until it's dead.
Gotcha. And then the fire damage, go ahead and roll that. Ari, I forget exactly how much it is.
6.
D4.
I don't
each
think
turn.
it's much.
Yeah, it's a die 4, and then I get a deck save to try and kick the effect here, which we will. But not before we take another 2. Okay. Oh, shoot. No, this thing didn't use its poison breath. It was going to, but it got mad at Carl and chased after him instead. So we do still have our breath weapon. Let's just test the waters. Yeah, I mean, this is not a good spot. I can only get 2 characters. Where's my flyby attack or my no attacks of opportunity movement? You guys mind if I add one of those in real quick?
No.
No,
Thank you.
Definitely not.
You don't mind?
Do I?
If you
Do
do
I?
that, I will activate my second character sheet.
Ooh.
I will activate my trap card.
I'm gonna bring one of these up with my action. Or no, that's a activating or deactivating is a bonus action. So yeah, we're gonna do that with a bonus action. Create an aura of darkness around us.
I can't
There's that
see.
True sight.
If you have true sight,
I
you're
have
freaking
blind sight.
golden. If you have blind sight,
I
you're
have blind
good.
Blind sight and true sight function normally.
Oh yeah, otherwise you're kind of relying on half-hearted directions and disadvantaged attacks.
Here's the thing, guys. You guys remember, it's only 10 feet. Okay? It's not like instant everywhere. It's only 10 feet.
It's still something.
20 feet, actually.
Yeah, no, Varus is only 10.
Correct. The darkness is 20. His blind side is 10.
Oh, I thought he was referring to the darkness.
Exactly.
Not the blind side, sorry.
I hear you, buddy. No worries. We're going to use Frightful Presence, and I think Tawny Paw is the only one that will need to roll a save against this, unless you're immune to being frightened.
I am not.
All right. 23 Wisdom saving throw. Well, all right. Frightened means you cannot willingly approach closer, and you will have disadvantage on your attacks. The good news is you're already next to it, and you have a flank advantage, so it's not as bad as it could be if you want to hold on to any of your reroll stuff.
So on my turn, I'll have to run away from it, right? And then at the end of my turn, make a roll?
No.
Nope. You don't have to run away from it, you just can't move
sick.
closer to it. So if I move away from
All right,
you...
I will stay here.
Yeah, if I move away from you, that creates a problem, but right now you're fine.
All right, then yeah, I'll just be a little spooked.
All right. So that happens right there, and then 6 attacks. 2 of you are hitting me pretty bad with fire. One of you natural 20'd me. And I think Alaric hit me as well, so we're going to spread the love here. We're going to bite the hawk. 18 to hit. Same damage and 4 poison to boot.
I just want to point out, he rolled a 2 and got a 15 out of that. He hits for plus.
Yeah, it's only a plus 13.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing doesn't miss a lot unless I roll 2 natural 1s like I did against Tawny Paw last time. Speaking of which, we're going to try to lay into her with a claw. And I think a 19 misses. Yeah, it does.
Miss.
I'll try a second claw in her direction. I lost my shortcut. I'm going to do a brief page reload here so I can get that back. I need me shortcuts. Natalie. Oh, that reminds me. I'm going to watch Roleplaying Unlimited on my phone as my other account here tragically HP and get an extra viewer.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, he thinks he's cool, but he ain't all that. He thinks he's as cool as I am. Alrighty. Bum, 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 bum. Alrighty. Okay. So bite, claw, second claw. Here we go. Once again on Tawny Paw. There we go. 24 for 13 becomes 6
That's the hit.
damage against her. And then we'll try claw on Alaric. I will use my inspiration. Oh, I don't get those. So I miss.
That's a miss.
I miss because he's been blessed with a static 25 AC. We'll try a claw on Alaric again.
That one will hit.
That'll get through for some damage. That is bite and all 4 claws, and then we get 1, 5, 6. Our 6th attack is the tail attack, and we'll swing in Sahara's direction with that. A mighty 24 for 16 damage. And then we will pass pass the turn order over to Radabru, but we're going to use our reactive legendary. It can take legendary actions after its own turn, which is usually an extreme no-no for legendaries. You can't go twice in a row. The fuck is that? We're going to do it, though. So we're going to take a legendary... Swift Bite action here. That is the cost of it, though. It's going to cost us a legendary to get that interrupt. And we're going to try to bite on the two weaker members here, starting with the Hawk and then Tawny Paw. Wow. We knocked the Hawk unconscious, but we missed Tawny Paw again. I do believe. So he will fall gently to the ground like a feather thanks to his wings, and death save mode will be the case. That's going to eat up all 3 legendary reactions, though. And then Radabru will use half his move to get to his feet. Oh, I don't know. We've used this one plenty. I think this time we're going to bring in our other guns. 5, 10, or no, 15. That is all of our movement. And yeah, we'll just kind of wander into the pitch black like, whoa, what the hell happened? How come I can't see?
Who turned out the lights, bro?
Krill, hold my hand. We'll pass it over to the top of the next round for Carl, who's like half in, half out of the darkness here. You can still see the horde gleaming behind him, but everything in the area he came from is just pitch black.
Yeah, Carl can't see through the magical darkness, so... And I didn't choose blind fighting. Okay, well... Guess Carl will have to shoot with disadvantage, I guess.
Targeting
Maybe I'll
the
cast
space where you think it last, where you last remember it being.
I guess so, yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Carl, watch your aim. I'm over here.
Where's the disadvantage button?
It's just a normal
There is
roll.
a-
We'll use the lower die roll though instead of the higher.
Oh, I thought there was like something I could press for disadvantage. Okay, here we go.
That is a good shot. That is not so much. And that one will also get it done even in the dark.
Oh, that's lucky. Oh, I forgot to move. Well, I guess I would have just poked out and shot and blind and go pew pew and then hidden back, I guess.
Sure.
So, we'll just say I did that. That's Carl's turn.
Oops. There we go. Okay. Tawny Paw, that's going to be your turn.
Speak. And I'm in the darkness, correct?
You are correct.
Okay. How about that one?
First one is good. The second one, not so much.
Sweet. And then I will bonus action potion of healing to Hawk.
Roll perception. He is it is pitch black here, so you may not even know what happened to him.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, and he's light too, so he wouldn't have even made a sound.
Yeah, I mean he still would have came down with a bit of a thud, but there's so much combat happening around, you might easily be confused for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that result, you're just like, everything is fine.
Okay, cool. Then in that case, if I don't know about him, I don't think I've really got anything. Oh, you know, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
I mean, you should hang out with me during my work days. That's all I do is talk to myself. That's where all that's where all these stories come from. All right, so if we go this way, if Swan Crew goes this way, and we put this right here, like that's my day.
All right, yeah. So I will bonus action 1 greater healing potion for myself.
I like it. This is fine. Okay, Varus is up and just staring at a wall of darkness here in front of him, though you can sense Krill and Radabaru.
I'm gonna go ahead and start. Oops, doing too much there. Just do that a little bit. Okay. So every time I move, basically I see 10 feet ahead of me each time. So that's 2 spaces. So 10, 20, hugging that wall. I can see Tawny Paw, now I can see the hawk on the ground.
Yep.
Wait, do people outside of the darkness, they can see into it?
He has blind sight, so he can kind of feel around in his immediate vicinity a little better than most.
Varus is the team's seeing eye dog.
If I was seeing eye dog, I want treats. So
No, he's the seeing eye man. He's the dog seeing eye.
I want treats regardless. 20. So that's 25. I can see. How high is the hawk? Is he above like that ground lip up there? Is that like 5 feet, 10 feet high, or what is that?
Yeah, it's like 4 to 5 feet high, so you could still reach him from where you're at here.
Okay, so I want to give him all bonus action. Give him a potion of supreme healing.
He did fall feet first, though, so you're pouring the potion over his talons. I jest.
Well, then I'll put it in his. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you need to move over here. Just kidding.
He's giving me a healing enema.
Yikes.
So potion of supreme healing. That should bring him back to full, regardless, right?
If it's a bonus action, it's gonna be average 45 points, so definitely still roll it just for completion's sake.
Okay, so what is it? 20 d4 or 10 d4 plus 20?
Correct. 10 die 4 plus 20.
Not equal. What?
$46 out of 49. He is prone, but at most of his HP value.
Cool. I'm gonna hop up.
Oh, and then you step on him? Man, uncool. Should have stepped on him when he was unconscious. I wouldn't remember it.
Hooray, I'm alive again! Why does it feel like somebody stepped on my privates?
Yeah, ouch. 22 is our AC. You're going to need a force point on that. Are we going to use that?
Yeah, but look at my the roll number. How it just says
Yeah.
8.
It's incorrect.
Yeah.
I was just checking that myself. I think a lance does a die 10. It's either a die 8 or a die 10. Oh, geez, I hit the matrix button. Damn. F12. 1 second. Lance. I think I know. Is it Lance Armstrong? No, it's not. Well, that's unhelpful. How about this one? It's a die 12. So yeah, roll a die 12, add it to that, and then make sure to input the die 12 on your attack block going forward, and we'll keep the numbers rolled here.
Yeah, I was going to use a force point to get the one I need, so yeah, I'll hit regardless. Die 12. Damage 1, 7? Yeah, I think so.
And then can I use my reaction to get my free melee attack on one of you? Please?
No.
Fuck!
No, I'm not done yet. Okay.
The hype for this D12
Okay.
roll is insane. It's going to be a 1.
Oh, sorry. I was busy fixing it. So,
Oh, it's 2
there we
1s!
go.
Okay. Boom, boom,
And let-
boom, boom.
And extra attacks, let's see if I set this correctly.
Looks good. And that's a hit with the flank.
2d6s for the force damage for each hit from my power.
Correct.
There we go. And that will end my turn.
Alright. We'll pass it to Sahar.
Alright, I'm just gonna start swinging.
Jeez.
Where did you start last?
Damn
I
darkness.
will, inspo on that first one.
Okay. The inspos in this case will just give you a flat reroll because we do still use the first roll since it's an advantage-disadvantage offset.
Yeah, I was doing advantage, disadvantage math, and it's disadvantage darkness, advantage vow of enmity, advantage flanking.
Correct. So yeah, it's still just a straight roll. 22 though, that's what we needed. That will connect.
And I just started slashing. And that'll be me.
Okay.
Johnny will be here in just a second. We got new dishes in, and he was washing them.
Ooh. Yeah, we need to do that ourselves. Ours are pretty old.
Y'all got dishes?
Yeah, mine was from my
We just got
grandparents.
Fiesta wear.
Aw.
Oh, I've just been on the semi truck for like 2.5 months, so I forget what dishes are.
So Daniel, I don't know if you checked your DMs, but my other character sheet is technically ready.
I did see it. I didn't note if I was supposed to do anything.
So I think the only thing we would have to do is delete my current character sheet from G1 and then move that other character sheet up to G1.
Sure. I'll just archive the original one just in case we ever need it.
What do you mean extra character? What did you do? What deals with the devil have you made, sir?
Oh, I haven't.
So listen. Hey, how come I'm dragging it over? Didn't it do anything?
There we go. I've not posted it yet in our announcements channel, but Johnny and Sarah are our newest annual subscribers as of this morning, so some on-the-spot upgrades being made here.
It won't let me drag the character sheet over.
I beg to differ. There are 3 of you here now. The Clone War has begun.
I don't have visual.
Yep, because there's no token attached to it. So it's just dropping the artwork, but I'm the only one who can see it.
Perfect. I'm
So we
just
need to
creating clones.
create a new token for you.
So it's a new subclass of the Echo Knight, and he just can make as many echoes as he wants.
Oh, yuck. Multiple man.
And they all have the same amount of HP as me.
I don't like that.
Mr. Anderson.
Why, Mr.
There we
Anderson?
go.
Why do you
I can-
persist?
I can see. Okay, so now let's open the character sheet. Alrighty. Let's make sure this is correct. It is. Perfect. I have none of those. I have none of those. Alrighty. So I can't technically see the thing in front of me, but I know it's there. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. For some reason I have that. I don't remember taking that. Okay, so first attack. I think that hits.
Nah. We're gonna go into
Just-
mythic form and increase our AC to 30 plus shield.
Oh, okay. I can fix that.
Okay. 26 is good. Let's see. It also has this. Extra damage is increased already. And then the extra action. Yeah, we didn't do that. Gosh. Ouch, that hurts.
Yeah. I don't have a bonus action that I want to use. And we'll save my other thing. So I'm done.
All right. We're going to add a little marker here on the map as well for certain players to be able to see depending on your position. By certain players, I guess in this case I would be speaking to Krill. The prismatic wall there that is blocking the egress is starting to sputter. Almost, you've seen enough magic spells that you're familiar with. This spell is probably about to expire from duration, i.e. this spell has a 10-minute casting time. I rolled a die 10 when you guys entered into here to see how many minutes had passed, because of course we didn't cast it right when you entered the room, and 8 minutes plus had passed from this spell when you guys entered here, and at this point there are only 5 rounds remaining before the prismatic wall expires, and we may have a little bit more room to maneuver. The Hawk, your turn is up. It is half your move to get back to your feet. Otherwise, go ahead.
Alright, I'll go ahead and spend half my movement to get back onto my feet. And then after that, I'll go ahead and just go beating on what's in my general direction that I was fighting in before.
I was going to say, Tawny Paw. Damn, that's cruel.
Yeah, it's just what I was fighting in before. Just because I can't see doesn't mean he's become intangible.
That's right.
I'm squishy. Dragon is hard.
Well, you definitely touched the dragon with that, but not enough to actually get any damage. But you're pretty sure it's still right there.
Well, can I use a hero point for the first one at least?
Oh yeah, force point that up, and you're looking for a 2 or better.
What's my hero point die again?
Die 6. 2 of them, though.
Thank you.
Nice. So that will turn a miss into a hit, and we'll take a little bit of damage there.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. That's Krill who's up next on the exterior of the darkness here. Well, I guess in the darkness you're not seeing the prismatic wall sputter out so much as kind of feeling and hearing the discharge of magic static in that direction. Oh, now I can see again.
Crow moves there out of the darkness. And he just shoots into it with his bow.
You just hear Tawny Paw screaming on the other side.
Does he look like a
Oh, damn.
The flesh wound.
Miss and miss on those two.
So that's it for Crow.
Okay. Our dragon will... Very interesting. Okay. I think we'll just keep this darkness up. Reset our legendaries. One less round of this. Yeah, I think we're going to provoke some AOOs here. Because we're going to squeeze through here.
I'm going to actually activate Sentinel.
Okay.
Same here.
Shit.
Get your ass back here.
That's a mine missed.
Yeah, Dragonlance will definitely hit.
You're like, get over here!
Actually, no, I'm going to inspo mine.
Okay.
I'm also going to throw. I'm also going to throw an extra D8 of thunder damage from. Oh, what's that cantrip called? Booming Blade. So 1d8 of thunder damage.
Roll 2d8. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. God damn it, I missed it by 1.
Whoa, wait a second. What did you used your inspiration?
I used inspiration.
Okay, so we're starting with the 18, which is the best number you rolled. Plus 4 is 22. So it is going to hit. I mean, you roll the inspiration, hopefully to get better, but if you don't, we do still use the highest point.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's going to hit. I already got your damage. Or no, I got Steven's damage. Or no, it was your damage. I didn't get Steven's damage yet. 32, 5. Well, that's my movement. I need to look up. Oh, that's interesting. Huh.
Okay, so whose Sentinel hit first? My Sentinel or his Sentinel?
I like the forum post that I have here. It starts with, so this is probably my fault to begin with for allowing 2 players to take the Sentinel feat. Okay, so here's...
Here's the thing. He rolled first, ended up missing, but so I rolled and hit, but then he added his stuff to it. So my question is, who still has their reaction?
Well, I mean, you both hit me with your reaction, so neither of you would have your reaction.
But here's the thing. If he hit first with a Sentinel, he would have stopped immediately. Therefore, I wouldn't have gotten an attack of opportunity.
Oh. Well...
So we'll count with mine as a miss.
I suppose that's technically true, yeah. Okay. I will get some HP back then. I mean, none of this helps me right here. The quick answer was better. Darkness is a perfect counter for Sentinel unless the other guy had both Sentinel and Blind Sight Tremor Sense. So I think in this case,
So
what they're insinuating is that if you're in an area of darkness, even with a passive awareness, you wouldn't be afforded an attack of opportunity. I'm not positive, but that seems to be what I'm getting. Steven, fortunately, can counter that, and he did hit. So we're going to take that into account. I'm going to add back the 24 HP that I took there. And then I need to go back to my original question. Does Sentinel counter Misty Step? Because if I can't move, I might have to magic. Misty Step is teleport, not move. So I think I am good in that respect.
I need to get Mage Slayer on top of this.
I'm going to try and teleport over here and take the darkness with us. And yeah, even in a complete pitch darkness there, Carl is still dealing the most damage per round, and this thing appears to once again be irate. Yeah, I think it's going to lay all 6 attacks into you. 15 feet reach and 10 feet reach, so we've got enough space right there.
Oh, sorry, I forgot one other thing. After you roll that. Extra D6 force damage for my power.
Oh no! I've been slain. It's like Sean Connery Dragon and Dragonheart with the big lance. Oh, you got me! Oh. Okay, so bite attack on Carl is a natural 1. We have advantage because we're in darkness here. That was something I was corrected about. So that is a 29 to hit Carl for 25 damage. And then a claw of natural 20 for 25 more damage right there. That's 50 hit points in 2 hits. A third strike of 26 for another 13. That, if the math is as it reads right there, you've got 1 hit point left after 3 attacks. Fourth attack. A 23 to hit. I believe that will knock Carl unconscious. And then our fourth claw attack. A 30, which will inflict 2 failed death saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
And then a tail attack, which I believe kills Carl. This thing just came right in. All guns blazing, even with a natural 1. 5 attacks in a row. Dropped him from 64 HP down to dead, I do believe. And that is all that this thing has. Red is up. Guys, it just got bright again. What is happening? Is that like a aura of void energy? Anybody see the thunderbolts? I'm not going in that. Fuck this noise. I'm going to step over here. And yeah, we're not going to ranged attack into that darkness. Red is going to just chill out right over here. And did Diego get all that, or are you checking to see if you have any counters in that respect?
No, I got it all. There's nothing I can do.
Oh, yeah, because your token still shows 64 of 95 hit points. I wasn't sure if you were looking through your sheet to be like, what do I have? What do I have? So yeah, if he hath been slain, that is where we're at there. And Tawny Paw is up next.
I forgot. At the end of my turn, should I have been rolling to see if I'm still frightened?
I couldn't remember if you got that last round. I remember you got it for the first round, but if you didn't get it last round, do it now.
Yeah, I didn't. Wait, yeah, I didn't roll the last round.
Okay. So yeah, still frightened.
Cool.
Here's the thing, though. It's pitch dark. You can't... Alright, frightful presence.
You can't technically see it.
I mean, you can't see it. You know it's there, though, which is also part of the frightened effect. It doesn't state that you have to be able to see it to become frightened. It just says if you're aware of it. So I wonder if that carries through. While the source of fear is within line of sight. So because it's not within line of sight, you can willingly move closer to it, even though you're scared of it. You can't see it, so it's kind of like the ostrich with its head in the sand.
Damn. All right. Okay. Well, I am absolutely terrified after what happened to Carl. Although I don't even know he's dead, do I?
Exactly. He might have let out a few cries of pain, but other than that, you guys are probably just aware that the dragon is focusing on him once again, not necessarily that he has perished. No AoEs, please.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just
All right.
Dragon's breath.
Tiny Paw will just run headlong into the darkness until she runs into the dragon.
Yep, sure enough, there it is. I think we also forgot to have. I think we also forgot to have you take your fire damage last round. So
that's correct.
Roll
Yeah,
a
we
die
did not do
4
that.
on that. So you take 3.
I don't want to be a rule stickler to Tawny Paw, but after she enters darkness, it's double movement for darkness. Isn't
It's
it?
what?
Darkness creates
double
difficult
movement.
terrain.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
That's why a lot of
I know.
I've never heard of that.
I've never
I'm
heard
pretty
of that.
sure it does.
Why would darkness become difficult terrain? You can still run as fast as you can.
Because you can't see where you're going ahead of you.
Right.
You're
I
Doesn't
can
matter.
I can see the logic
can
in
run
what you're
full
saying.
speed.
Yeah, exactly. You can still run full speed and just take the risk that you
Run
slam
full
your head
speed
into
into
something.
a wall. It doesn't stop you.
Correct.
Yeah, it
Technically, the
technically
darkness
does.
spell does not say that it creates difficult terrain. Is there a darkness effect also?
On a couple of these, it says that in many tabletop role-playing games, darkness can create difficult terrain, even if it's not a naturally occurring feature of the environment.
That's many. That's vague. It
Yeah.
doesn't say D&D 5e, does it?
Okay. One area of darkness.
Well, it does say D&D.
Heavily obscured. Obscured is what we're looking for. Heavily obscured 24 version here.
That's all.
You have
That's how
the
I've always
blinded
worked with
condition.
those.
Okay, they're cycling me through conditions here right now. So now we're going to blinded. You can't see, automatically fail. Attack rolls have advantage. Creatures rolls have disadvantage. Yeah, nothing that I'm seeing here imposes a difficult terrain effect. It's just the obvious. I can't see. Things that rely on sight automatically fail. Disadvantage on your attack rolls. Other people attacking you do get advantage. I can see the logic of where you're coming from, because your natural inclination is maybe to be a little more careful in darkness, but there's no mechanical imposition.
And Tawny, the barbarian, doesn't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
I'm used to falling.
Yeah, she just runs into the side of the dragon here, which, since this is happening again, I'm going to burn my reaction and create that spiky wall around you. Here it is, rough spikes. Dex save, DC 18. I don't think I saw anything. Yeah, you would, even if there is disadvantage, you're good on that. So no damage, and you can keep moving.
Sweet. All right. Then I'm gonna wail at this guy.
If you'd went to town, you would have done better. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. First attack misses by 1. Second attack is a solid strike and sets both of us on
I'll go
fire.
ahead and burn. What would be better with the situation now? Force point or inspo on that?
Force point.
Because I just need one. Okay, I'll burn a force point for that one then.
Okay.
Your thing isn't rolling right. It says rolling 4 plus 5 plus 4 mod. So you're not even rolling a dice for the damage.
Oh, geez, that's why it's rolling the same thing every time. Yeah, some of these things do an auto reset to default when you level up. Some of these weapons and items that require you to be a little more manual. Try that swing again. That's better.
Oh yeah, there we
Should
go.
have kept the 13.
Tack that extra, tack that extra dozen points of damage onto there, and we'll average out over the last few hits that would have had a few extra points of damage. Another 30 hit points or so. Alrighty.
And then I'll greater healing potion bonus action. Oh my goodness, which I only rolled 1d4, I think, the last time I rolled. Let me check that. Oh yeah, okay.
Anything else for you?
But only half because it's bonus, right? Sorry, I'm taking a healing potion with a bonus action,
gotcha.
so it's only half, right?
Nope, it's what's rolled on the dice. Otherwise, you would get the full 20 back if you took your full action.
Oh, sick. Okay, then I
Yeah.
totally messed up what I did last time then.
Yeah, it's totally possible to get full value back even with the bonus action. You just have to roll all 4s. May the 4s be with you.
All right, and that is me.
Alright, that's over to Varys. I forgot to track his force thing last round, so we're going to tick 2 off here.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying actually no.
There it is.
Or definitely no.
Alright.
Oh, okay. 60 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
This dragon, for the first time, mutters something in Draconic as Varys quite obviously makes a beeline through the darkness at it.
Alaric understands it.
What did the dragon say?
What? What's Alaric's passive perception? He's a little
30.
far. 30? Oh yeah, you can hear this thing mutter. Oh, you see through my powers. Your death shall be most pleasurable.
Guys, I can hear the dragon. He
What?
says partially in Draconic.
Partially. Okay. So, Dragonlance.
So,
I don't know why. I was doing Dragonlance. I don't know why that rolled, but oh well. And then once more with the Dragonlance.
okay. Jeez Louise.
Okay. So, flanking. So I missed one of those, correct?
Technically, we don't have flank. We need Tawny Paw to be like right here to get a full flank on this larger creature, or you to be over here somehow. So it's in a perfect position where you guys can't quite get it.
I will. I'll use the a hero point, which a force point, which will automatically make the first one hit,
Sure.
and an info on the second one.
Okay. Second one will be. Yep. Okay. Good. 15, 21, 3, 30, 40, 45. Whew. Okay. Almost got this thing halfway beaten down.
That will end my turn.
Alright. We did Tawny Paw, we did Varus. That's, I think we'll take a legendary interrupt at this point. Well, that's not good. I guess we'll make a tail attack over at Sahar, who is seemingly about to approach. 23 for 17. Chalk one of these. Oh, yep, the Lark changed tokens. That'll happen. Oops. Now I'm there. Okay, so now it's Sahar's turn.
You fool! You've given away your location.
Shh, be very
Was-
quiet. Maybe she won't find us.
Sahar was kind of listening out, hearing Varus tromp his way by, and she knows that he has blind sight. So she's going to start edging sort of where she thinks Varus went. Some vocal guidance would be delightful as I'm tiptoeing through the darkness. Yes, the gobbledygook will count.
Yeah, it's vocal guidance. It's just da 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 da. I'm just doing that while I'm stabbing the dragon with the dragon lance. Da 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 da.
Alright,
It's just
and
me, Oos. Day one.
then
It's
I
just...
will take my attack.
Doe. It's like swinging a metal bat into a light pole there. It definitely hits, but it causes your wrists more pain than the light pole itself.
I'll let the first one miss. I will inspo my bonus attack, and I'll hero point my second.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I gotta create a stat block for this. I swear. For the 2 hits I made earlier for my force, my power stuff.
Yeah, good call.
I gotta remember that better. Fuck.
No worries, we can always tack it in. That is gonna make that 2 out of 3 hits there. Or no, damn it, 21 to hit on that second one. Still falling a little shy. Unless we want to inspo that one and try to see if we
Sorry,
can...
I was adding instead of not adding.
24, there we go. We'll use that 14 damage from the first one, though. Take all that, and good deal. Anything else for you there?
Nah, that's me.
Alright, we're gonna legendary again. Boy. That's not as helpful. We should have done that before Sahar went. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the double one again. Burn all 3. And we're gonna bite on Varus, since you can see me. Oh!
Okay, so
It's like 48 damage total there, not counting any defenses on your side.
the physical damage goes down, so I still take 7 poison damage. But,
Right, so otherwise
piercing
9 and
damage-
11.
So I need my calculator for my semi when I play this game. God.
27 damage
Okay.
total, I think. So yeah, 9 plus 11 for 20, and then plus 7 poison.
So 27.
27. Okay. And then Elaric's turn is up.
Alrighty, let's look at some things real quick. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm going to just run straight in until I hit the dragon. Bam. Ooh, look at all that gold.
Dr. Evil, can I paint
alright.
his you gold? How about no,
Kind of
you
my
crazy
thing.
Dutch bastard?
Alright, so I am going to attack. I'm going to use a force point.
Okay.
2d8.
Let's fix that. Very good.
19, 22.
Oh, 28 damage.
But you may add your
Like a pierogi and a stogie. Cigarette and a flapjack.
I think we're gonna try a tripping attack. Or do I have to call that before?
I mean, it says when you hit. So now that you have hit,
You can expend a superiority die. So
that's
let's
funny.
see.
Oh, this thing's not immune to being prone, so it could just get flipped over like a big turtle.
So he will take another 2 damage, and it must make a strength saving throw.
I like my chances.
Tell me what my thing is. Combat superiority. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, it should be in the general area, not necessarily per ability.
I think it's gonna be something like
What's this thing's size?
We are huge.
Then the tripping attack will not work.
Oh, larger, smaller. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Damn. I was hoping.
Yep. Sarah just caught that.
Arr!
I can't disarm him from his nails.
I mean, you could. It'd just be very painful.
You could do a goading attack on it.
I don't have
You can
good.
only.
But what we will do is I think we're gonna do action surge.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's time. Dang it.
Inspo.
Okay.
And I think that will be it.
All right. I'm out of legendary, so Hawk is next.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna just go. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Be like, right around here, right?
You just smell
And I'm gonna
stinking ass dragon breath in your face. No, the other direction.
I'm gonna try punching the dragon. Right. I'm gonna try punching the dragon.
Oh, my schnoz. Oh, my schnoz. Your crit damage is shorting you a little bit there, so technically you're going to do 12 damage. And
On that second punch, he just knocks one of his front fangs out.
exactly. Oh, jeez. I gave myself 5,000 extra hit points. You guys are going to be here for a long fucking time now. Let's change
I don't want to be a trickler. Does the Hawk have blind vision or something like that? Or blind sight or anything like that?
No, I'm just punching and hoping for the best.
Yeah, so that 20 didn't hit.
Oh,
Not a
correct. Yeah, it does become a nat 1, so we would need an inspo to get us back to the first die roll.
Anyone want to lend an inspo?
Yeah, I'll
I'll
throw
inspo
it.
it.
All right.
Okay,
12
thank you.
damage. Not too shabby. And you're at a key point, so I don't imagine a bonus action. You got a whole lot going, although,
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm out of key points, so
Never
that'll end my
know.
turn.
always some inventive extras here and there. But otherwise, it's Krill who can just hear all kinds of chaos going on like 50-something feet away.
Right, cool. Who's it? Red, what the hell is that thing doing? It's flickering in and out.
Yo, man, I don't know. It's maybe it's allergic to turtles. You think it
Hope
doesn't
so.
like me?
Maybe.
For God's sake, don't let Red touch the prismatic ball.
Cool moves on, and then he's just going to shoot blindly in with his bow.
Very good. Yuck. Zeliak.
And that's it then.
All right. I need to get something here real quick between turns. If I can find it. Otherwise, I might just save it between rounds. Should have been doing this the last few turns, but it happens on the GM side as well. I know on the player side, as you get more abilities, it can become a bit more difficult to track everything your character can do every round. Same boat here. I've got so much shit with this dragon. I'm like, oh, I completely forgot about this. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. That's close, but I think we're going to hold it. Okay. So yeah, it's the eyeless one's turn. Reset, reset. One less round. We take the fire damage from Tawny Paw. And then we roll our dex save to try to stave off the continuous flames. We do. Go ahead and roll that die 4 though, Hari. Yes, a die 4. 10,000! Holy crap! Alright, I'm dead. Congratulations. Good job.
I've never seen that command before.
That's for you, Carl.
Right? Carl's carcass just raises a middle finger. Fuck you, dragon.
Also, I don't think I rolled my wisdom save at the end of my last turn for frightened again.
Very true. Knock that out now while we try to figure out what the dragon's going to do. Oh, you're close if you want to inspo and force point. I think you may have used both of them already, though. Okay, what to do? That guy got an attack of opportunity on me last time and forced me to burn a spell slot, so we're going to bite Varys. And then Claw.
Oh.
Another natural one and a 17. Golly, we can't get anything going with this dragon. Went a full round without using legendary actions on the Thursday night game. Dope! Yep. That is one benefit to playing as often as I do in the GM seat, because I used to forget my legendaries all the time until after the combat was over. I was like, no wonder that combat was so one-sided. But nowadays, I remember the legendaries, but I forget the layer actions.
Yeah, I was about to say, probably layer actions, what you were forgetting.
That's correct.
It has layer actions.
Yep. Okay, so a 22 to hit Varys, and then... yeah, I guess that's 7 pierce, 1 poison, and then miss. We're gonna probably try to do to you what we did to Carl. We're gonna double claw. That's a pair of hits, 31 and 28 for another 8 and 8, 16 damage total.
16 more.
And then a
I got it
tail
right. Calculate.
for a miss. Yeah, all of that I think was 23 damage and 1 poison from the 3 attacks that actually hit. And damn, that sucked. So yeah, we're going to reactive legendary Swift Bite, burn all 3 of our legendaries here, and try to bite Varus twice again. 2 turns in a row, kind of. Oh, those dice! A miss and definitely a hit for another 9 and 5, another 14 damage. And that is it for him. Radabru is up next. I don't know, man. I saw... Who was it that walked into that before? It didn't look too refreshing, so... I don't know. I'll just stay away from it. You think they're doing okay in there, man? I just hear, like off-stage combat, man. I can't really do anything. And then between rounds, we're going to knock out this layer action. I don't think I've got anything that's going to fit the bill on this, so we're just going to use the drawing tool. Okay. So we're gonna change the topography right here. 10 foot wide, 10 foot long. Do this. We'll use the yellow. Oh shit! No, that's not what we want. Use the pen. So yeah, this entire yellow channel here is tearing apart where the 2 characters are standing right there. Is a 10 foot wide, 10 foot long crack opening in the cavern floor. Any creatures occupying this space roll dexterity saving throws or fall 20 feet, taking some bludgeoning damage and some piercing damage from the jagged stones at the bottom. Even on a successful save, we're going to need to find a new place to hang out because this is now a 20-foot deep pit.
Would you allow me to burn my reaction to activate my winged boots?
Do they take an action to activate?
None?
I don't even think it would take a reaction. I think you would just be able to kind of hover in place right there. For Tawny Pod, though, she either needs to make her way down here to the other side of the channel or up here.
Oh, I can spider climb. What if I
nice.
go on the wall?
Yeah, you could just kinda...
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you could just kind of pop right there. Lark failed his save, though, so unless you're actively flying, I don't think it negates those effects. I just think that you're not going to have to readjust your position to fight from elsewhere. On your turn, you'll be able to kind of ascend back to this spot, whereas if you were already flying at this turn, the ground tearing apart beneath you isn't going to have any effect.
What's the DC on it?
Is 15.
Let's try to force point first.
All right. Nice.
Hey.
7 or better, so yeah.
They even equaled 15.
That's right. That'll put you 5 foot elevation. Tawny Paw. We actually have a spider. What the heck? I know there's a spider. Why doesn't it come up under that keyword? You're in here somewhere. There it is. So yeah, put the little spider on her to show that she's adhered to the wall. And that will bring us to a end of another round, the start of another one. That is one round less for Carl's Revivify timer. So we will need to start discussing how to address that. And also time for our halftime break. So we will catch up with you in about 10 minutes, friends, with a little more Are You Gaming?
How do we want to save Carl, y'all?
I mean, Tawny, on your turn, if you want to skitter over a couple more spots, you might be able to shove a phoenix down up his nose.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my brain is not on today. I totally have Phoenix down. I could totally just bring him back up with that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we just don't know he's dead. The darkness.
Or where he is in
Yeah.
the darkness.
I'll see if I can, like, perception, now that I'm over here. I'm a little closer and, like, no one's hitting him from this direction where I assumed Carl would be hitting him.
Is there anything in your shifter kit that would allow you to, I don't know, sniff him out? I mean, he's a bugbear, so he probably has a bit of a smell.
I don't think I've got any advanced sniffers.
With all this darkness, you'd think this is a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, Carl probably has better hygiene than all of us.
I only ask because I have Eyes of the Night.
My flames don't make any fire, right? Like, because I'm actively on fire, but it's magical darkness, so there's no light from that.
Yeah, I don't think that's went well because it's just dark vision. This is magical darkness is different than regular darkness. Magical darkness is just like pitch black, dark, dark.
Y'all, I want brunch so bad.
I was thinking about ordering Taco Bell, but I decided not to.
They kept discontinuing like all my favorite foods there. So even though like I will always love Taco Bell, I'm just like, we're taking a break.
Yo, you remember those like little small chicken things that were like $1.99 or something like that? That had
Like
a
the chicken
spicy
taquitos
chipotle
or
sauce.
something?
No, they weren't chiquitos, but they were on the flatbread and stuff like that. And they had a spicy chipotle sauce in there. They're like chicken snackers, kinda, in a tortilla or flatbread, or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. They're like $1.99. I would.
Johnny has
Yo,
yelled chicken roll-ups from the kitchen.
it's not chicken roll-ups. It's something else. I forget what they were called, but they're like $1.99 or whatever. You could get like 5 of them for like $10 or something like that. I would devour those. And they discontinue them. They're brought back.
Yeah, they've had some absolute killers that they discontinued. 7-layer wrap burrito, their original green mild salsa. I think they used to have Chipotle, or do they still?
I like the quesaritos.
I didn't have one of those, but that sounds pretty good.
I'm not a huge Taco Bell enjoyer, but I will inhale a Crunchwrap Supreme on occasion.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, but after the game, I have to get ready to go to work. I talked to my bosses, or I talked to my dispatch and told them, they're like, hey, they were like, when's the next time you want to go home? It's like, well, I can't go home this weekend because I'm in Phoenix. And it's like, you want to go home one of the next 2 weekends? I'm like, there's no point to it. They're like, why? It's like, well, my mom, she's going to be gone this coming weekend because she's heading out of town for a little getaway trip, I guess. And then the weekend after that, my whole family's going to be in Wichita for the weekend because my cousin's graduating with a master's degree.
Get it?
And so I was like, I'll take Memorial Day weekend off. I mean, that'll make me 3 months on the road if you guys want to give me like a 3-day weekend with Memorial Day. And they said, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll be home Memorial Day weekend finally.
Nice.
Yeah, first time in 3 months.
Ooh, the Doritos Cool Ranch stuff, those were good.
Childhood memories coming back.
Welcome back. Let's do this, huh?
Okay.
So, Varys, you are at the temporary top of the initiative right now. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so first thing at the beginning of my turn, I get my regen of 16 hit points back.
You recover your flesh as fast as I can eat it. It is quite a delicacy. I may have to keep you alive instead of kill you.
Is it just like grumbling and rumbling at me, or did it actually say that in English? Or
It says
common?
that in Draconic.
Okay.
Barris, he said he's gonna eat you.
Eat me.
Fine. Oops. There's nothing to do with it. Okay. What the hell? Stop with these. Okay. So let's see if I did this right. So now, first attack. Did that roll correctly? It did roll correctly. Hey, I guess I have what's it called? Flank with Tawny Paw.
Thanks to her new position right there, we finally got a flank position.
Yeah, and I successfully added in to roll the d6 right there on the next to fighting style, so that's good.
Oh, beaut.
So now I won't forget it. And
Alright.
one more attack.
Cool, cool. Crit. Mm-hmm. 24, 30. Ouch. Alright. Man. That was a quick 100 hit points over the last few attacks.
Bonus action. Supreme healing, which is 4d10 plus 20, right?
Supreme
10d
is 8 die 4 plus 8. Or no, Supreme is 10 die 4 plus 20, yeah. I was thinking Superior.
Yeah, 10d4 plus 20. And that is my bonus action, so I get additional 43 hit points back.
Ah, like a sweet marinade, it continues to douse itself in sweet juices. Well, let's pass it over to Tawny Paw.
Okay. Can I make another perception check to see if I figure out that Carl's not moving over here?
Yeah?
Because I'm thinking, like, I would have just expected Carl to be hitting the dragon from this side. And so I'm
Sure.
thinking maybe, like, I hear that there's not, like, weapons over here.
Maybe just call it nature and he needs a few rounds.
13.
I mean, something's definitely up.
Can I throw a force point on top of that?
Sure.
So there goes 2
Okay.
right there. So 13 turns to 18.
19.
You don't
No,
know
it's
exactly.
Sorry, I was adding them.
Yeah, no problem. We'll have to get used to that. You don't know exactly where he is, but you do roll an insight as well on top of that.
Jesus!
It's got some circumstantial bonuses in your favor right there. You're pretty sure he is either badly injured or unconscious. You don't suspect that he's dead. I mean, that's never happened. Why would you ever think that? But he's got to be, like, incapacitated, or maybe he's frightened and, like, to a worse extent and is hiding in a corner back here, but something is definitely wrong. And you feel like he's got to be somewhere in here, not so much over here. I mean, granted, it's pitch black. You don't even know that those are two separate areas, but for the meta part of it, you feel like he's somewhere in this direction.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to step down off the wall, just to the spot right in front of Carl. And I don't think I can actually move myself off the wall. Thank ya.
Yeah, passive perception at that point, you feel a lump of carcass there on the floor behind you.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so I'll drop to the ground and kind of pat around until I feel him. And at that point, do I figure out that he's dead?
Yes. Oh, don't forget to take your die 4 fire damage also.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that.
And then roll your dexterity save as well. So yeah, we can get the fire off of you there.
Sweet. And So I figured out that Carl's dead now, right?
You did.
Okay, cool. So I will give him a Phoenix down.
All right, action and bonus action for that, and that will give us a Revivify, bring him back at 1 HP and prone, but otherwise, life is restored.
Yay! Okay. And that's it for Con.
Okay, that's going to bring it to Sahar.
Who's still just swinging.
Swinging for the fences. Jeez Louise, 21. 18. 21.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna force point the first.
That first one, we'll take it. Alright. Guarantee
I will
there.
force point the other two. So 2 force points.
Okay. We'll count the force point that she rolled towards the second one, because that's the only one that needs the variable. The others are guaranteed with any force point expense. So 27 damage total. I've already gotten 10. Okay, we'll look at that.
And that'll be it.
Okay, Hilaric is next.
Let's see. Yep, let's just hit it with the Warhammer. Damn. I'm gonna do it. I'm spending that inspo.
Yeah, it's a hit either way, but inspo makes it a crit. 24, 32, 41 damage there. Ouch!
Small chuckle in Draconic. And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, this thing is starting to curse in Draconic in response to all of the attacks around it that are landing. We'll pass it to the Hawk now.
Well, second verse, same as the first.
Oh, damn it. Wow. Do we,
I guess that will end my turn.
do we have an inspo we want to burn to turn that second one from a hit to a crit, or just take the 9?
You can have an inspo for me.
Alright, sweet.
Take another 6 there. Roll a perception. Or what's Hawk's passive perception?
11.
Roll a perception check. Yeah, you're kind of feeling your way around the combat, listening to where the rest of your companions are, and over the course of this round, you're kind of feeling like maybe if you move here, you'll have a better angle of attack next round.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I didn't think about that.
Hey, no problem. Krill, that's over to your turn.
Cool does what he did last time, just shoots it blindly.
All right. Come on, Ilaric cover bonus. Damn it, you still hit by 1. Damn it! Oh, wait, disadvantage. Natural 1 and dirty 20. Otherwise, hit and a crit if we got some inspos lying around.
I'm gonna inspo his crit.
I don't think Krill's used either of his inspos yet this session.
No, that's what I was about to say, but I think I use more of mine, so I think I can keep his.
Yeah, you'll use yours on the first. He'll use his on the second. We'll turn that into 2 hits right there. And I think we'll count the sneak on the second one right there. So Dawn Strike.
Go ahead and see then.
Very good. Okay, 30, 40, 50. Yikes. Okay. That brings it to our turn. We're going to reset our stuff there. One less round of that. We are not in Fuego, and in fact, Tawny Paw didn't attack last round, so the rage goes... Well, unless we attack her, the rage is going to go down.
Does my fire damage count?
Technically, you took damage, yeah, so that would apply.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't need to worry about dropping that.
Oh, but I did not make my wisdom save.
Nope, that's all right.
I guess you could say she's burning with rage.
Jeez Louise. She is not the wisest one in the group.
Facts.
All right, let's check the field. Oh, geez, all right. Yeah, I am hurting pretty bad here. A lot of gushing wounds. And one of you guys used Sentinel on me last time around, so that was unpleasant. Alright, so I think having learned our lesson, we will use our second bonus Misty Step into here. And then we burrow. I think. Apparently, my engine is going a little slow here again. Oh, now it's only on this layer. That's fine. Alright. Do a full page reload here for everybody. If you're doing any work on your sheet, give it a save. And reloading in 3, 2. I think it's got me rejoining as GM. Have a little full vision here for our GM layer briefly on the stream. Take a look-see. And then back to player mode. Looks like that's all set itself up. Beautiful. Alright. Yes, dragon teleported. Did a burrow. And then red is up as all of a sudden the darkness goes away. It went underground and then just vanished completely. Did we do it? Did we kill it? Comes up and gives Krill a big pat on the back. Did you do it? I knew it was you.
Nope, I could not see where the fuck it went.
I mean, that doesn't matter, dude. That just means you killed it without having seen it, which is like more badass. He calls around the corner. Everybody okay? Carl, what's up? And Carl, it's your turn.
Carl gets up in a blur, going, "What happened? What happened? Where is it? What happened?" And he's all angry. He's got.
Have you been changing your voice this whole time, and you actually sound a lot less higher, a lot more higher?
Yeah, sorry. So he's gonna get up, and he just has blood everywhere. He doesn't know what the hell happened. He was just demolished by the dragon. He's gonna spend half of his movement to get up. Then, I don't know, I guess he's going to have to tend to himself. I'm going to have to take another healing potion so that I don't go down again with only 1 hit point. Then, as a bonus action, he's going to Second Wind.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, you You were at like 60-something HP when it decided to F you up last time. Hopefully, get you closer to that 90, so maybe you can at least survive a full round if it does it again.
Yep.
Two plus the fighter level.
Terrible.
Yeah, definitely could have been better.
I am exactly what I was before.
So,
Exactly what I was before I got killed.
Dude, you can use a bonus action to take another potion of healing.
one potion of healing per round, unfortunately.
Oh, damn.
You can drink 2 potions per round, but only one of them can be a healing.
Okay. That's fine. Alright. He's gonna thank Tawny Pot. Did Tawny Pot bring me back up? Who brought me back up?
Yeah.
Oh. He's gonna give her a hug, and when she thinks he's about to let go, he won't let go. He's very scared, and he's never felt so mortal before, so he just slowly wipes a tear and pretends like he wasn't crying. And that's Carl's turn.
Tawny Paw will just like Disney princess it, where the rule is like you can't let go of the hug first, so she'll just hold on for as long as he needs, give him some pats and rubs, and let him know that it's all right.
All right. Thanks again. Your turn, Varys.
Reminder about this thing's burrowing ability. It seems to be as natural in earth as most creatures can be in water, i.e. there's virtually no sign of disturbance. There's not like a big crater where it burrowed underneath. There's not a line in the dirt, a protrusion like in the Tremors movies when it's like running alongside you. Like this thing just goes underwater like a fish would in the same circumstance, and is just virtually gone from your perceptions.
How does the darkness that the dragon has, is it a spell? Should it have been making concentration checks for all these hits, or what?
It's not actually. It's this right here. It's a bonus action, more or less like supernatural ability that it has.
Okay, so if it's projecting that 20 feet around it, and it's underground, and it starts to come up, shouldn't we see the darkness appear before he resurfaces? Or if he's... do we see any darkness, like an aura of darkness moving around the room?
We do not, but that would likely be the case unless it used a bonus action to deactivate it underground. Mechanically, it used a bonus action this round to Misty Step, so it wouldn't have had that action to turn it off. So it's got to be at least 20 feet below ground at this point for the aura not to be sticking up out of the dirt.
So Carl's going to warn everyone that if they see the darkness suddenly appear, that's where it's going to come up, unless it's deactivated it. Just to let the group know. That little strategy.
Red's also going to free action. Yo, this rainbow wall down here is starting to sputter like it might be close to running out. But Varys, it's your turn.
First regen 16 for that full. I want to piss off the dragon. How can Varys piss off the dragon to make it come after him?
That's the goal.
Mock it.
I mean, if that's the goal, literally go into that corner and start peeing.
I am going... Oh, so many. So I'm going to activate my boots to get me to... I want to say... but yeah, I'll hover, whatever. So I activate my boots of flying.
Very good.
Because in case it wants to try its lair action again somewhere.
It's like a 25-foot ceiling cap in here for those of you looking for any higher than 5 feet, FYI.
20, 25, 30. Okay. Then I want to drop my dragon lance into the gold pile to disturb it. Hopefully it feels that. And then bonus action, recall it back to me, refreshing the power it has for the extra force damage.
Oh boy.
So that will change. So now I have 7 rounds of the extra force. And yeah, so I'll just disturb his gold and float over it, and hopefully that brings him back this way a little pissed off. And so let's see, there's that bonus action. So now I'll hold my action for if he appears, so I can stab him.
Alrighty. How about Tawny Paw?
Alright, so Varys is messing with the gold. Am I still on fire?
You made your deck save last round, so you are not.
Oh, okay. Ah. Can I just like punch myself in the face, or can I attack the wall and light myself on fire again? I wouldn't do
Headbutt
it right next
wall.
to Carl.
Yeah, either
Yeah, I was
is,
gonna say don't attack the wall next to Carl.
either's fine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just I'll headbutt the wall. Enough to do some damage, but not enough to really hurt myself.
Alright.
You know, and I'll shift. No, wait, no. Do we have the sense, y'all? Do we need a long rest sometime soon?
Yes. Probably
Okay, then
after
in that-
this.
Yeah, then in that case, I might shift. I think I've got one left. Yep, and I'll shift.
Alright. Do that. Little of that. Put the shift back on you. Okay, Sahar is next.
Alright, Sahar is going to do her best to attempt to intimidate / taunt the dragon out of the dirt. So she's going to like stab her halberd into the ground, bare her teeth and claws, and roar out, "I thought dragons were mighty creatures, and so you have run away into the dirt like the worm you are." And I kind of want to like roll an intimidation
Okay.
on it.
Very well.
No need for that roll. That was Meryl Streep level. That's an instant critical success.
It's hard to tell if there's any response from it until it's its turn, or if it has a interrupt that allows it some form of response. But at least your companions around you are kind of looking around like, damn.
But
I'm
yeah,
just saying,
that's what Sahar's gonna do. She's trying to call this fucking shit out.
I'm just saying, I'm the one that's fucking touching his gold and messing with it.
Oh, I had the gold thought too.
Let's bring it to Ilaric.
So Lark is gonna follow suit. He's going up to the gold. But he's gonna do it a little differently. He's gonna open one of his bags of holding and just scoop in gold.
The Pooper Scooper crew is here.
Yeah. So how do you want to play? How much gold did I get?
Roll a percentile.
100% of the gold.
The entire.
What the?
The whole hoard just falls right into the bag.
You just hear the bag of holding make a vacuum noise like.
Yeah, that's what we need, the vacuum sealed bag of holding, so you can fold it down to the size of a portable hole. It's a substantial amount of treasure, and there is quite a bit more still to go. I mean, there's definitely going to be thousands of coins and worth value of gems here as well. But again, until this thing has its action or is able to interrupt, we don't really know how it's responding to this.
Do you want me to just mark down 30 gold for now?
Mark down 30%.
30%. Okay. And then I think that's all I'm going to do.
All right. That's over to the Hawk.
The Hawk will fly, I think, maybe 5 more feet into the air, so he's like 10 feet in the air now. He'll be like, and here I thought you had the heart of a warrior, the heart of a fighter. Where is your fighting spirit, you worm?
Oh man, this thing's just getting punked.
Can I roll for intimidation too?
Absolute.
Ah, damn it.
The Hawk isn't as intimidating as he thought.
We've got some circumstance modifiers in your favor here as well. Not excluding the other intimidation attempts. But any movement or action beyond that?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, Krill, that's over to you.
Go's just going to move there and hold his action.
All right. Oh boy. Oh geez, this is about to get really ugly. Alright, what do we have? You called down the thunder, well now you've got it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay, where's our spot? Where's our spot?
Trying to find an optimal space for his.
I also have to make it within my range because my burrowing is only so much. Okay, there I can just make it to that spot. Alright. That is going to trigger a ready action nevertheless, but it's not going to trigger both of them, I don't think.
Darn, here I thought he was gonna come up and, like, eat the Hawk like Jaws. For his pathetic attempt at intimidation.
It'll be the Hawk perched on Sahar's shoulder while Sahar is, like, holding the jaws open.
Okay, so first things first, the chocolate starfish. Fred Durst.
What?
Where the hell? Bonk! Why isn't it showing up? Oh, that's why. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes a massive swarm of nasty bugs and locusts all over the horde area. This is...
Is it a spell?
It's not a spell. It is a layer effect. It's a... If you are in the affected space or enter it, so this does take effect at time of posting. Constitution saving throws are called for the 4 of you currently inside the AoE. DC,
DC?
is 18. And here come it's raining frogs. Ribbit. Good, good. Barbarian with the highest save is the only one so far not to make it. And then
I will inspo her for
very
the 18.
good. Then Carl is
Thank
next.
ya.
Wow, that's some shit damage. 3, 1, 4, 4, 5. 5 of the 8 die 10 below average. So 36 piercing damage on a failed save. 17 on a successful one. And then, of course, if you are resistant to piercing damage, then that would also come into play here.
So 17 half is 9 or
8. And then Carl needs to roll a save as well, I believe. Otherwise, that is it for this part of the turn. Then
Half
we're
of
gonna
36 is 18. Not 17.
Oh, okay.
The fact that you mentioned
so-
the chocolate starfish earlier makes me think that this dragon just pooped out locusts.
Oh, geez, I've got
What
a
was the
broken...
save?
Constitution, save 18.
It's its baby.
And it's 36 damage on a failed save. Okay, I'm gonna send you...
What's the DC?
18.
Oof.
I'm gonna send you all back here real quick. See if I can trick roll 20 into a reload here without actually having to reload everything. Oh, no wonder it's taking so long. I sent you to the fucking tokens page right here. There's like 5,000 tokens on here.
I was about to say, I'm seeing so much right now.
Ay, Gaval. Yeah,
so
this
many
is,
people.
Yeah, this was one of my organizational attempts to get all the tokens in one place, and this is still like maybe 8% of my entire assets library.
DM just sent us to the Matrix.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
Right?
Now it's all loading. Oh gosh, I have to wait for it to fully load up now. Otherwise, trying to get out of this will be even a longer delay. But yeah, when you guys create new characters and you don't have the artwork for it yourselves, just a reminder, there's always options here. Otherwise, I just use these guys for NPCs. But I bought them. I bought them for you guys. You guys bought them for you guys. Some of these were gifted. We're getting there. Populous,
Diego, do you want a hero point?
I do.
I don't know if a hero point will make it. It needs an 18. I'd have to roll a 7 at least.
Oh, that's a good point.
Well, you get 2 die 8 at least. Looking to get a 7
Oh yeah,
or
that's
better.
true. There are 2.
Yeah, you're
I
trying
forgot.
to get a 7 or better on one of them.
That's not bad odds. Rolling 1 die is not so great, but maybe 2.
Right.
I'm down to give it a shot.
And just an early heads
Okay.
up, when we hit group level 11 and reach that 3rd tier of experience for all characters, granted that's going to be a while, the force points improve to a 3rd die. So you get to roll 3 and take the best of the 3.
Ah, so close. 6 and a 5.
Damn. All right.
I'll use inspiration, give him that 14, so that would be that's it.
Okay.
Oh, then he'll make it. Oh, I already took down the hit points. Oh,
We'll just
right.
get half back what you lost.
Let's move you guys back here. Oh, this page is stuck. Damn it.
18, right?
Correct.
Everything's
Uh-oh.
frozen.
Yeah. Yeah, I froze us all, sticking us on this page. Now it's caught in a stasis here, trying to get us back to the map page, because I do have all your tokens loaded here. And I do have the group ribbon moved over to that map. So it's literally just trying to finish up whatever loading it's doing on this token page before it moves us back. Sorry for the delay. Damn it! There we go, now it's loading.
Yeah, I'm loaded in.
Nice.
Same.
I just got a notification for Wendy's. Wants me to order something, a Cajun sandwich because I made it for.
Wendy's. I recently got on the Arby's app, and it's the funniest thing. Like, they send me their updates for their daily food specials at like 7 a.m. I was like, first, I'm not craving it at this hour, and even if I were, you guys don't open for another 4 or 5 hours. So, like, what cruelty is this? Oh,
They gotta make you really want it.
Yeah, exactly. I really want those potato cakes, but I gotta wait till lunch, damn it.
Our Arby's here has breakfast.
Oh, wow. Yeah, ours certainly do not. We got Del Taco breakfast, Wendy's breakfast, Taco Bell breakfast. There we go. Finally loaded back in. Okay. So everybody got their saving throws. I have reappeared. That triggers Krill's ready to action because I am like right here next to him. This thing is like kind of coming out of this precipice right here, so we're not necessarily burrowing straight out of the ground beneath. It's almost like coming out of the wall in front of you, more or less. And that short bow attack will definitely connect. That one, not so much. We'll take that. That's your ready. Boom. I want to check into a little rule here as well while I'm thinking of it. I've heard a few clarifications to this point, so I just want to double check. Roll 20, come on. Alright, not readily available. We'll check into it later. Now my turn. Frightful Presence, you've all made your saves by now, or our Tawny Paw. And we've got,
What?
just you're the only one that's failed your save at this point, otherwise everybody else has made it. And we've got, yeah, we got attack angles on everybody over here. Hawk, Sahar, Krill, and Radabru. So we're going to begin with a tail attack on Sahar.
Go ahead.
Just barely thuds past the armor. We will take a bite attack over at the Hawk. Oh dear God! For double natural 20s, you asked to be eaten like Jaws, you get your fucking wish right there. 35 damage. Crunch. Chicken.
You need to stop predicting the future, there, buddy.
Now who's the chicken shit? And then we're going to claw on Radabru and Krill, because we don't have the reach with the claws that we do with our other attacks. So first two on Red, second two on Krill. I believe that hits on all four accounts right there. Red just took 32 of his 33 hit points. What the hell, bro? I was just standing here, man. Why is it so dark? And Krill got his damage. And yeah, just narratively as predicted, the Dome of Darkness did preface this thing's arrival. The only thing is, Krill is the only one with a readied action to be able to take advantage of it on this side of play. Varus is just a little too far around the corner and now has thousands of bugs in his face as well. So that will do it for that. And I think we may do that legendary thing again. No, we're going to hold off. Red is after us. And shit, I mean, he did just briefly sense where this thing was coming from before everything happened. I like my odds. I think it's right here in front of me, so we're going to stab out with our other gifted weapon and hope for the best with darkness disadvantage. That's not so good. That's also not rolling the correct damage, so that is going to count as a miss. Bonus action with that club shield. Same conditions, same results. And Red just shouts out, "I think it's over here, guys, and I'm really effed up." And that will end his turn. And then the dragon will do an interrupt.
The 9 life stealer sounds like it would do extra damage to Tabaxis.
It should. They're going to do another tail interrupt here. And swing at Sahar once again. Yeah, Red was just a casualty here. He hasn't done anything to warrant this dragon's enmity at all. If anything, it's Sahar and Hawk who are calling this thing out, and then Carl and Varys who are pissing it off. And yeah, we thought we did away with Carl, but our tremor sense is telling us otherwise. As that is our interruption, and now it's Carl's turn. He's once again completely enveloped in darkness, but you can hear shit going on around the corner, and there's a bunch of just bugs flying in your face.
All right. Carl, step around the...
What's your passive perception again?
It's pretty good. I think it's 17 or 18. I'll look it up. 16, I'm wrong. 16.
16, yeah, you're kind of feeling the ground crumble away here at your toes, indicating the sudden descent into this pit. So you're kind of like, oh nope, don't go any further there. And otherwise,
there's a pit. Oh, it is.
Yeah, otherwise you got a pretty
Okay,
good sense of it being right here.
I guess I can hear breathing and whatever, panting and fighting and yelling and screaming, and I just fire into that blackness.
Yep. Same conditions as before, but that didn't stop you from dishing out some big damage. Same thing here. 2 out of 3 attacks connect for 20, 30, 40, 46 damage.
I'll give him a force point for the second one.
Looking to get a 7 or
Do I need
better
to roll?
again.
It's 2d8.
Yep, 2 die 8. Looking to get a 7 or better. Dope.
Nope, not rolling the d8s well today.
Inspiration as well.
Inspo will just give it the 30. And 24 more damage. What's that math? That's that math. Whoops, that's not that math. That's that math.
Carl is gonna go back and, I don't know, dive into the Hoard of Gold.
Okay. Ending
That's
your
like the biggest
turn.
effect of the
Ending
dragon.
your turn in the insect swarm is going to prompt another Constitution save.
I'm sorry, I don't know what the insect swarm is. I wasn't... What?
Oh yeah, all this green, all this shit around you. It's everywhere.
What? I don't see any green. I don't see anything. What you're talking about?
Do a page reload on your side. It might be just a layering issue.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else can see
Yeah,
the
so
green
right
over here?
now- Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beaut.
Carl, you and I are kind of like at the edge of it.
'Cause, yeah, you started off here, And then it would have been 10, 15, 20 feet for you to move there. Get your attacks. And at this point, you're out of the swarm, but you're in the darkness still.
I've reloaded the page and I still don't see any swarm. I just see the darkness around the dragon, but I don't know what you guys are talking about, green thing.
You don't see this thing that I'm moving around?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
I thought that was the ground. No, okay.
Yes,
No, I
the
didn't
bug
see that.
on the ground.
I just thought that's what the ground looked like.
No, that is a massive swarm of insects that are biting and stinging you if you're inside of the radius.
Oh, okay. So I'm out of the radius. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. So I'm just gonna keep moving.
Yeah, you're in the darkness, but now you're out of the insects at least. And of course, it's just kind of a matter of blindly feeling your way forward and, oh crap, somebody's here next to me. Hopefully it's not another enemy. And same thing for Sahar, somebody comes approaching.
That's Carl's turn.
Alright, Varys is next.
Wasting my whole damn held action conveniently.
You maybe,
Regen my hit
y'all made me
points.
come out of here sooner than I wanted to.
Going back to full because of my 16. Okay. Let's start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, since I'm basically hovering. And would that give me flank with Radabru?
It does, yeah.
So, I like how it's blind. It doesn't sense anything because I'm floating in the air, so I don't know if its tremor sense can even sense me. And then it just feels 2 stabs in the back.
Oh. That definitely hurts.
And, yeah, I will end my turn right there.
Okay. Let's see. If you're only floating 5 feet, I'm sure you'll make this save. I'm going to try to hit you with this anyway, because you're going to be just on the edge of these spikes. So I may be able to save myself those attacks if you roll horrible.
DC 18.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As it was. So now Tawny Paw is up. One less round of everything going here. Now the frightened can be, or no, you're still in the darkness. It's not going to be a problem at all.
Sick. Alright, I'm just gonna climb along the wall here. And hug it.
Alrighty.
Oh, too far. I'm riding the dragon now.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, and then from here, I will do... Oh, wait. Okay. The darkness is all through here. I can't see anything. But Red yelled out that he was really hurt.
Yeah, he did. It's over here, and I'm really effed up. And I'm out of weed.
Oh, no.
The true tragedy.
Guys, he's really messed up. Okay, I'm just, is he in death saves? What's that dead frowny face on him?
He has 1 hit point. He's just sad that he's out of weed.
Oh, okay. Does he have potions or anything on him?
He probably does. He stocked up. You guys saw him buying potions from the merchant before all that BS went down.
Okay. Okay, screw it. I'm gonna attack.
Get it going. Flank bonus is helping out there.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yes. Yes.
15, 20, 30, 44. Geez, that's 50 points of damage. Ouch! I am under 200 HP at last. You guys are getting real close.
Sweet, and that should be it for Tawny.
That's over to Sahar.
Alright, Sahar is going to...
The Hazahar Nathandar Vidar.
Yeah. I was making a Leonin character, and I wanted to go with something African, so I went into Google Translate and translated some words that I felt were lion-y. And then I am going to take a running start with my character. She's going to activate her winged boots and kind of take a flying leap over the dragon.
Oh, damn.
And she lands, skids to a stop with her booted paws in the dirt, turns with her halberd raised, and makes her attacks.
Two for two. Oh, wait, that nat one. Damn. Or no, we got the flank, so good.
And I still have Vow of Enmity, so that gives me
Sure.
advantage anyways.
That's true. Ouch. Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Elark, the last one stuck over here in the insect swarm.
Oh, not for long. He's going to, with his oh so little movement speed, come down here into the darkness.
Goes back to headquarters, comes back afterwards in the same turn.
Listen, it would be movement dash, double the speed, so 480 feet. Don't tempt me. He's then going to slowly move over, bump into Krill, move around Krill, bump into the wall, move up, kind of bump into the dragon.
Oh, excuse me.
Can he feel the presence of Radabru in his side there?
He's got a very earthy aroma to him.
I mean, 30 passive, but you know. I'm going
It's not just earthy, it's Blue Dream.
Yeah, good shit. I'm going to give Red, as a bonus action, a Supreme Potion.
Oh. Y'all, they had Blue Dream in stock for the first time in years at the dispensary up the street from me for 420, and I was so excited, and it was like the worst Blue Dream I've ever had. It was just so lackluster. It was dry.
Oh, no.
Just stemmy.
Hey, look at that, an average of 45 to Radabru.
Look at that.
And then as an action,
In the world of evil.
as an action, I'm going to attack the dragon, not Radabru.
All right.
I'm
Got the flank.
technically flanking.
We got enough people around it at this point where we've got a sizable flank. Okay.
And that is movement, action, and bonus action. I am
If
done.
we time this right and Radabru gets a lucky strike, he might be able to insta-kill this thing with the 9 Life Slayer. Hawk is up next.
I'm just gonna fly straight ahead. And double attack.
All right. Wow. Flank plus darkness. We use the first. They both hit.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. Krill, back to you.
Cool moves up then. And attacks twice with his daggers.
Doe. Double doe. The +2 is from archery, so we're 2 points shy. I don't think Krill has used his force point this session.
I'll use one of my force points for the second hit. 2d8.
All right. We need a 2 or better on 2d8. And we got it. Ah, damn. Redabra's not going to be able to get the insta-kill on this thing. It's starting Red's turn with 104 hit points. So unless it takes damage on its own turn, which is not impossible, but we'll test it out. Down 1 round of the enmity. We get our legendary back. This whole time we've never used our breath weapon. I wonder if
You probably shouldn't break that streak.
if now might be the time to... Well, that's something we'll have to remedy, isn't it? We're gonna Misty Step on third and final. Watch it be a 15-foot cone. It only hits red. 60-foot cone. All right. I mean, that looks beautiful. That's the whole party except for Carl right there, who's perfectly placed to not be in the AoE. We could angle it down to hit him. But then we lose Sahar, who's the one that's most recently causing our ire. So Carl will be the lone exempt from our poison breath. 60-foot cone, con save DC 21, poison damage.
Con DC.
Well, I'm fucked.
I will
going
use.
Have an inspo?
I'm going to use an inspiration. Do I just re-roll that completely?
I mean, if you don't want to take that damage, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I'm going to use inspiration
Nice.
to do a complete re-roll.
I'm gonna use a force point to get my 1 point.
And then I'll use a force point.
I'm going to use a force point to go to town here.
Curios, use inspiration.
There we go.
I'm using it for you. So reroll.
You get a reroll, Mark.
16, we're getting closer.
And then
course, he had an
18 is
18.
highest.
His highest is 18 for
All
Kyrios.
right, roll the 2d8.
Need a 3 or better. Drop this down to 34 damage from 69. Very
There you
good.
go.
And if you made the save, you do not have the poisoned condition, which can also be a rather sizable pain in the ass.
You said 34?
Red made his save on the money, which is very good. Yeah, 34 damage. Because otherwise he would have just been straight unconscious from that.
So how much damage do I take?
34. Poison. Unless you have a poison resistance of some kind. Oh, we knocked the hawk out again, and he's going to fall all the way down to the bottom of the pit. Thankfully, light as a feather. Otherwise, that could have been rather painful and probably possibly a death. The insect swarm will likewise expire at the end of the dragon's turn here. That was Misty Step, that was attack, and then movement. And we'll just get a little bit more centralized here. And pass it over to Red's turn. Who's going to dive for the light and rush over here. And he just feels very out of his element here. He is not his normal jovial self. That's going to bring it to Carl's turn. And all of you can hear a loud static discharge followed by a massive pop of magic as the prismatic wall blocking your escape finally dissipates down over here. The eyeless one is the only one close enough to ironically see it, and just kind of looks over in that direction curiously as though triggered by its blind sight, tremor sense, true sight, whatever it is that it's rocking. But Carl, over to your turn. You do see a dying hawk at the bottom of this pit over here.
I don't know what happened to my character sheet. I got closed. Just open it. Sorry.
Dun dun dun.
All right, what's the ending line in Jaws? Smile, you son of a bitch, and then Carl fires.
Are you gonna do any movement, or are you just not cone? Yeah, without clipping the wall, we don't have the best shot, and we're giving it a pretty hefty cover bonus here.
And then no, I don't want a cover bonus. So. Don't want to go in the hole though, the pit.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah,
Is this a still cover bonus?
It is. You're gonna want to kind of be a little more out in the open. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll at least give you one hit there, because the first and third are outside of my AC.
Actually, I think I'm gonna go behind the pit. Behind the pit.
Okay.
That'll give you a clear shot, right? It's the same traveling distance.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's better. And then I can sneak behind the wall after my turn.
We will take it. Solid shot right there. And if that's it, we'll pass it to Varys.
I'm just gonna remove the rest of my movement.
You have my 16 hit points. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 35. Actually, 35. Can I squeeze in between this area to get to the other side of him, or fly over him, or however I want to?
You can fly over it.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead over here. Get him here. I'm guessing he wants to use reaction to do his little, oh, you can't touch me or whatever thing.
I'm going to save it this time. Can't touch this.
Okay. So then 2 strikes with Dragonline.
Okay.
And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and use my second wind as a bonus action. So that gives me, what was it? Roll D10 and then add your 5 level. So,
Yep. While you're doing that, Tawny Paw can begin her turn.
18 hit points, and now I am my turn.
Alright. Tawny Paw is exactly her distance away, so she's just gonna run straight forward into the darkness again.
I think you forgot your wisdom save last round as well. Not that
Did.
that's mattered at all. Wow. Even if you spend the inspo, you're still short by 2 unless you also enhance it with a force point.
I'll spend a one of my non-stacking inspirations to give her that 21.
You know, I think I might be able to kill it on this turn. So if
Yeah,
you
so
save
that's
that, we
why-
might just be out.
No, it's non-stacking, so I won't give it back anyway. But I use
Oh,
one of the
okay, yeah, yeah.
non-stacking.
It's one of the
Oh.
hype training spells, right?
Yeah, hype training spell. And she's still short, or does the natural 20 automatically give it?
I believe the DC is 23.
Okay, so
Yes.
go ahead. Yeah, so she has to still get a 23.
We do need
Even though
a
she got that
force point of 2 or better. Nat 20 is only a success on attack rolls. Everything else, it's just what the number shows.
Okay, so I'll use force points to go ahead and roll 2d8 on.
Thank you.
And go ahead, roll
It added
your
them,
attack
but I got
there.
a 3 and a 5.
Oh, no more frightened.
Yeah. Smash.
Damn it.
Come on.
Oh, gosh. 17 on
I'll
that
use-
first one.
I'll use a non-stacking on the first one to get a 23.
On the first one, we would still use the first roll, even with an inspo, but we can re-roll it and use the first roll.
Because it's
Disadvantage
technically.
darkness, advantage inspiration.
So you
So-
got a free reroll.
Yeah, offsets, we just use the first number, so you can re-roll it.
Sweet. All right. Thank you, guys.
Oh, it's worse than the first time.
It's all right.
We tried. All right. Well, I think that is all Tawny can do.
All right, let's see what Sahar has planned.
Sahar is going to pull another one of her winged boots, vaulting, barbarian-esque charging nonsense again. Headlong into the darkness.
Oh boy. Oh boy, it took the butt of the polearm to get it done. I had 4 hit points left when you finally smack it. You hear the satisfying sound of its bones breaking in its face before it just slumps down lifeless here in the middle ground between our entry and egress points. And at last we are done with initiative. Reminder, we do have a bit of a time-sensitive issue over here. First and foremost, let's have Hawk roll a death save. Maybe he'll get a natural 20 and save us all. Nope, he's one in the hole, so now we need more than ever.
I'm flying down and giving him a regular potion.
Butte. Well, you stepped on him first, so that's another failed death saving throw.
Instant death.
Yeah.
What is that? 2d4 plus 2?
2 die 4, 2, yeah.
You get 6 points.
Nice.
I have oh wait. I'm gonna need that stuff for myself. Poor guy, Carl.
Well, solid fight
So when
there. Solid clearing this thing out. It does put us right at the end of our session. So we will.
When I come back, do I reset the death saves or do I leave them for the next time I'm unconscious?
It resets.
They reset each
Resets.
time, yeah.
Crow
Okay,
the
wanna
potion
make
of supreme healing.
So yes, I will give you guys the next couple of weeks here to decide our next move. Of course, we're going to have some treasure cleanup on Isle 3. We've got a nice opening to the new area to the south that we're going to want to explore next time around, and that will carry us to our next quest area, which, again, now that we're back on our regular schedule, will be 2 weeks out and not next week, as we may have gotten used to over the month of April. Solid stuff tonight, taking down the eyeless one, which, reminder, if you didn't catch the little text play about that in the Orange Animator channel, this was a being that was specifically stirred up to impede your progress by the lord of this realm, the Count Strahd von Zarovich. We've seen a bit more of him on the Stew Crew of late, but that may be about to change. We've seen some of his vampire minions here on Sunday mornings already, so we'll check that out 2 weeks from now. As it is, that's a wrap for today. We are back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific, as we step over to the Kryn Chicago setting, Dragonlance mixed with 1970s apocalyptic Chicago. We'll catch you then, friends. You know it. There is no RU without you. Have a great rest of your day, all.
Bye.
Good night.
Good session. Bye.
Yep. See you, everyone. Good session.
Good.
Yeah, again.
Guess we're both burned out, 'cause something isn't right, I know. Not a single one can tell me what went wrong. Seize the day, take your time, find a way. Sleep at night, search the light, find a way. I'm so confused right now, baby. Didn't work for us, didn't work for us. And I guess it's over now, baby. Didn't work for us, didn't work for us. I guess it didn't work for us. Something wasn't right, I know. Let's just wrap it up. You couldn't get enough. Seize the day, take your time, find a way. Sleep at night, search the light, find a